St. Moritz is considered by many to be a jewel among Swiss holiday resorts, featuring beautiful landscapes. But it also has a less charming side. Some people say its architecture is banal. Often, who pays determines the style of a building, even if it doesn't fit in. "60% of the units here are second homes. Architect Christoph Sauter has written a book in which he describes how the haphazard constructions have transformed the town so that it now looks cluttered.
The problem is that the rapid tourism development and its generally inconsequential design have created a kind of loose agglomeration.
Sauter's book details the history of the exclusive winter sports resort. The first guests arrived in the middle of the 19th century. It heralded the birth of winter sports, a golden age of construction, and the beginning of the luxury hotel industry. The resort's former tourism director, Hans-Peter Danuser, had the place name registered as a trademark back in 1985. The ad campaign that followed influenced the local architecture significantly.
The branding has determined somehow a shift away from the real location. St. Moritz developed a worldwide reputation, but somehow it became a non-place, if you will, something also caused by the rushed development of the site.
Mr. Sauter primarily talks about St. Moritz architecture, and that's fortunately only a small part of the offer. Crucial for a resort is the beauty of its natural surroundings.
This is, indeed, what people come here for: nature. A lookout platform at the lake was built for this purpose. But the book author maintains that getting the perfect view is sometimes at the source of the problem.
The panorama is thanks to the settlement's position in the Engadine Valley, which is indisputably beautiful and the reason why people come here. But the buildings that enjoy these views bear the marks of their respective periods and are too different from each other.
The result? A faceless mix of architecture styles. But whose fault is it? Hans-Peter Danuser was asked whether he could have done things differently.
The resort board unfortunately had nothing to do with the design of the place. This is up to the planning authorities. It has to do with the laws that were ultimately voted in by the people.
I don't quite agree with the previous answer, that he couldn't influence the process. I think he actually should have had an influence. It was his duty. I think St. Moritz has not recognized the importance of its buildings and of its public spaces.
In winter, St. Moritz swells to become the 5th largest Swiss town. But Christoph Sauter believes the place has long ceased to fulfill the expectations it creates, because it lacks authenticity and character. As a solution, the architect proposes a walkable wall connecting all major buildings.
The city wall goes through the town and connects the sites of the resort of St. Moritz, unifying all of its different buildings in an unbroken path.
You need to strongly believe in this idea to see it as realistic.
It depends what you mean by realistic. I think the town wall is just an idea of space. The implementation of this idea can be very diverse. You need to formulate a unifying concept for the town as a potential space everybody can use, and in some cases, generating individual solutions.
Although Sauter's proposal seems utopic, he could be onto something. Perhaps only bold visions like this will allow the resort at the top of the world to fulfill its expectations.